So here's how a double close works. My motivated seller has a real pretty house. He transfers it to the investor, and he transfers it to the rehabber. This all happens within a couple of days or simultaneously. Now there's lots of structures for this investor, which we'll call him a wholesaler. And I think John's going to talk more about how to structure some of these. This is one way to do it. You close side A, you close side B. Now I said flash cash is sometimes referred to as wet funds. That would be for a wet double closing. You confused? Let's go through a dry double closing first, and then I'll explain the wet. Dry is when there's no money being brought in by this investor to close this transaction. No money. You don't need flash cash. Okay? Our rehabber, I don't know if you'll be able to see my laser. Our rehabber gets a loan from Pine Financial Group. He funds this transaction. It closes, all the paperwork is signed. And then it stays in escrow. Nothing's recorded. The money transfers from this closing over to this closing. This one closes. All the paperwork signed. It does not close in escrow. Everything gets recorded. Now, investor, wholesaler, owns the property. Everything for side B gets recorded. How many of you did I just lose? We'll do it again. Our rehabber borrows money from Pine Financial Group. Okay, so he borrows money. This transaction closes. Our wholesaler sells it to our rehabber. He doesn't even own the house. It closes in escrow. Nothing gets recorded. You can't sell a house you don't own. Well, now he has to go buy the house. So the money transfers over to side A. That one closes, gets recorded. Now he owns the house. So now this one can come out of escrow and you can record it. Did that clarify, or are you guys even more lost?
So is that dry?
That's a dry. And I call it dry because there's no funds for this one. No funds for side A. The funds from side B fund side A. Okay? Sometimes this rehabber does not borrow money from Pine Financial. They go out and get a loan conventionally, and conventional lenders will not allow this to happen. Okay, this is not illegal. This goes on every day. In fact, Access Title is one of our sponsors. Are we closing a deal Monday that is just like this? So yes, it does happen. But if it's up to this investor's lender. So if they're getting a conventional loan, what do you have to do? You have to actually close on side A and fund it before you close on side B. So that's where the flash cash comes in.
What kind of points?
What kind of points, Ted?
1 3/4 up to 500,000. Bumped it a little bit before.
Okay, he said one. I think he said 1 3/4 up to 500,000. Above that,
1.85.
1.85, and there's going to be a floor too. So if you get like $50,000 or $30,000 houses, he's probably not going to charge you 1 3/4. It's probably going to be a flat fee because he needs to make money.
What about when you got there's a bank-owned property and now these new laws, you got to season it for 14 days?
Yep, great question. She asked, what about the bank-owned properties you got to season?